Evening everyone, and welcome to another fabulous video of mine. This will be about an advanced tutorial on APB Reloaded, and I hope this will help any experienced players learn more about the game as far as their current progress and levels within the game. So let's get started. So first things first, let's talk on the higher tier contacts within the game. This one is one of them. This one's Gumball. He's a G-King. And he is a specialist, not so much a contact, because he's unlocked in a very specific way. Because in order to unlock him, you have to unlock Tiptoe, you have to max out Tiptoe first to level 20. And you don't get Tiptoe until you max out both the Blood Rose and G-Kings contacts. You gotta get up to the Kingpins, like, you see this guy, Arlen Benjamin? You gotta max him out to 15 along with the other G-Kings previous to him, to get to him. And then after that, you go into the Blood Roses, and you gotta max out Michael Simeon to level 15 along with his other people. Now, Lilith, Tyron, and Jiyoung, and Mike are all in Waterfront for the higher tier contacts. The rest of them, most of them are Waterfront contacts, like Brittany, Byron, Lilith, Tyron, Jiyoung, Michael, but the rest of them, like Strega, Suji, and Seyoung, are all financial contacts. Now, G-Kings mostly reside in financial. Double B, Veronica, Shift, Chavez, Bonita, Grayson, and the rest are in Waterfront, like Terry Kwan, Chiro, Harmon, and so forth. Now, after you max out both of those, you get both Birth, which is a high-level contact, along with Tiptoe. Right here. I already have her maxed, as you can see, and I've been working on Gumball from the past few days. Now, out of all the contacts that you unlock, Gumball has the best unlocks. He's got the best vehicle mods. He's got the 4 open mod slot vehicles. He gives you an extra outfit slot, a couple of weapon mods. I mean, not weapon mods, character mods. And then once you get to 20, you get his specially customed Jericho Street Crew Lookout. It comes with its own 4 preset mods. One of them is Nitro 3, another one is Radar Tower, Muffler, and the last one is Fast Fix Chassis 3. He does a combo with Muffler and Radar Tower to where when you're coasting down the road, you can ping a waypoint on where your enemies are while you're off the radar because of Muffler. He also gives some really cool clothes too on level 20, like this one hoodie right here, and then I'm gonna get his shorts on there too. Hello Goku, welcome to the stream. Well, I don't speak English, I mean Espanol. No habla español. That does it for the contacts. Now, what can we do next? Let's start with some pro tips for combat. So, say an enemy's in front of me, alright? And he's moving side to side really quick. If you want to be able to hit him, you gotta be able to project the direction he's going. Like, if he were to move right here, and he just kept moving like that and jumping up and down like this, you gotta keep shooting in the direction that he's going in order to get your shots on point. Now, for when it comes to surviving when someone's shooting at you, it's just like I showed. Just keep running and jumping. And if that doesn't work, hide behind a car, but don't be too close to it, because anyone could blow it up easily with either grenades or explosive weapons. You gotta be wary of that. And another thing to be wary about that not many people know, but this is a side tip. People can actually shoot underneath the cars to shoot at you. It's pretty fucked up, but they can do that. Like, for example, if someone were on the other side of my truck here, I could shoot right there at their feet and they would take damage. Just another little pro tip for you advanced players. Now, let's talk modifications. So, let's go into buy, and we're gonna talk the rank 195 modifications. We're gonna start off on characters first. Hard landing. This is useful for when you don't want to... It's not so much that it helps with your fall damage, but it helps with the recovery time that you have when you take your landing from high heights. Field supplier wide radius. It's real simple and self-explanatory. It basically has a wider range that people can be supplied ammo with. But the difference between this one and the regular one, it has a 20-second duration instead of 30 seconds. Blowtorch is actually one of the most funniest things on the game, and also pretty useful. It's really simple, this mod. All it really does is repairs your vehicle on the go. It's really cool because it lasts 30 seconds and has a reuse of 30 seconds. But the funny thing about this is when you go and try to kill other players with it. Every time I sneak up behind someone and kill someone with it, I die laughing. It's crazy. But moving on. What else we got? Oh, radar jammer. This is useful in many situations. Say, like I was saying about the blowtorch, you want to go kill up someone from behind with it. You put on this radar jammer, they're not gonna see you coming. Another good useful thing about this is, say you're on a mission that requires you to transport an object or objective. You put this on, they won't see you going by, and you can just carry on with your dilly-dally way up to the next objective point. Radar jammer is simply good because you can get the drop on your enemies really easy. Remote detonator, it's another 195 mod that it's simply, when you activate it, it explodes your vehicle, and it has a 2-second duration. But the side tip about this mod is the farther away that your vehicle that you are is, the longer it takes for your vehicle to explode. But the closer you are, the less time it takes. I have it on right now because lately I've been getting a shit ton of kills with people being next to my vehicle It's really useful. Spotter is another useful one. Actually, these three are the most useful for the brown weapon mods. Spotter, all you gotta do, activate it, and you aim your gun at any opponent. It'll put a marker on them for a few seconds, and it'll let your enemies know where they are, even through walls. Battle Prism tablets is one of the other best weapons in the game. I mean, not best weapons, best character mods, because it greatly reduces the chances of you getting killed by vehicle impacts or vehicle collisions. You know, people trying to run you over. But the only downside is, say someone's driving one of the fastest cars, an IO Growl. And they're doing it at max speed. They hit you at max speed, you're dead. Tablets ain't gonna help you there. There's no way around that. Unless you just try to jump off to the side, which most people should be doing. I don't have Car Surfer yet, but I will soon. Car Surfer, it just lets you stand on top of vehicles without being knocked off. The only best use for this is when you are using the Osmo and you have someone in a vehicle behind you. You could shoot them from on top of the vehicle. Flak Jacket, another one of the best 195 mods, because it reduces the damage you take of any explosive damage by 40%. The downside is it reduces your grenade count by 1. Goku, no hablo español, por favor. Fragile, the last 195 mod, it's purely the only good use for it is when you want to bum rush people. You know, like run up to them and get in their face and kill them. The best way you use this is with an SMG, like the Whisper, or any kind of Oka submachine gun, or even the Agrotech Aces. That's another good SMG to use it with. It basically increases your sprint and run speed by a bunch, but it also reduces your health by a lot. Now let's go on to vehicle mods. Brick is a vehicle mod that when you activate it, your vehicle constantly accelerates for a duration of 10 seconds. It's good to use this if you're using it with what's it called? Explosives 3 and Remote Detonator. Especially also good with Ramming Plate 3, because you could accelerate your vehicle right towards them and ram into them. Muffler, like I was saying, it basically hides your vehicle while you're coasting. Not when you're accelerating, because when you accelerate, it gives you away. The only downside is it reduces your engine braking by 65%. Radar tower, it lets you know where your enemies are near your vehicle within 20 meters. But also, but your enemies can also see where your vehicle is on the radar as well. High burn fuel is the last one. I'm about to unlock that soon, actually. High burn fuel basically it makes it to where there's no damage that you take when your vehicle explodes. High burn fuel is the one of the best vehicle mods because say that someone tries to blow you up in your vehicle, you wouldn't instantly die from the explosion because it deals no damage. I gotta enter a vehicle so that I don't get kicked. Now, let's go on to weapon mods. And I'm not talking about like ones like extend mags or cooling jacket or none of that. I'm talking about 195 mods only. Weapon modifications. So, let's see here. First one, mobility sling. This is one of the best ones because I'll give you an example. You know how you sway back and forth like this and it doesn't seem that great? Well, mobility sling increases the speed at which you sway back and forth while in marksmanship like this. That's best used for when you're in close quarter combat and you want to get the drop on your enemy faster. Let's go back into this. What's up, Puddin? Welcome to the stream. Doing a advanced tutorial for experienced players on the game that have been playing for some time. Muzzle brake, next one, it's a weapon mod that decreases the recoil that you have while looking out on a corner. Like, I'll give you an example here. Like, you know how it lets you peek out like that? Any recoil you have from doing it like this, it reduces it by 15%. But it increases the vertical recoil by 15%. Oh, I know who it is. Hey, babe. Nice of you to join. At least that's who I think it is. I don't know people's YouTube's names. Let's go back, go to the rest of them. Tagger, the next one. It's kind of like Spotter, the character mod, except the difference being you have to literally tag your enemies with at least 1 or 2 bullets, and then they'll be tagged for a few seconds, letting your friends know where they are. But the tag won't go through walls though. The last 195 weapon mod is high magnification scope. It removes the marksmanship crosshair, and in place of it, it puts the same symbol that you see for the mod. It greatly increases the zoom level in marksmanship. Yeah, sure you can. Anyone is welcome. High magnification scope is best used with snipers because snipers are purely meant for range. I actually have it on one of my snipers right now, but I'm a person that doesn't use snipers often, so. And that covers expert modifications. There's something else I want to show you guys that is always frowned upon. So, there's a glitch right past this door. All you gotta do is walk in. And I'm showing you this to you guys because this is something that's always frowned upon on the game. And I wanted to show you guys this because this is something you guys shouldn't be doing. Don't ever use this glitch unless it's dire emergency. Like, you're down to your last legs in the mission or something. You can also go back here, and if an enemy comes through the civilian doors right there, you can shoot them and they'll die right there. But just bear in mind, I'm not promoting any of you to do this glitch. I'm just pointing it out because it's not something that you all should be doing. Okay, let's go to down here. And we're gonna go up to one of the machines here because I'm gonna swap out weapons. So I want to show you guys something. Damn, I didn't want to pick that one. That's not the one I wanted. This gun, everyone knows this gun. Everyone. Except for people that first started playing the game, of course. This gun is the most frowned upon gun you'll ever come across. Whether it's you that has one, or you're playing up against someone with it. Purely because it's one of the most overpowered guns in the game. It's an assault rifle, it has an insane amount of rate of fire. It's got decent range, decent damage. And people frown upon it purely because of how overpowered and try-hard it is. I only have one myself, purely because of the people that do use one. I put mine on just so that I can level the playing field. You know, to make it fair. And people always say to me, oh, well, you're using ATAC too, so how are you any different? And I tell them, it's because, excuse me, but I'm just leveling the playing field and making it fair.
Joker out! Joker!
So, people can't call me tryhard because I have one, since I only use it for that purpose. I don't even like using this gun. I mean, I used to, but people change. And, well, to be honest, that covers it. If I come up with more for advanced stuff on the game, I'm sure I'll tell you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.